Jessica had always been fascinated by abandoned buildings, and when she heard about the old mansion on the outskirts of town, she couldn't resist exploring it. The mansion had been vacant for years, and it was rumored to be haunted. But Jessica didn't believe in ghosts, and she was determined to find out what secrets the old mansion held. As she explored the grand hallways and dusty rooms, Jessica felt a thrill of excitement. But as she made her way deeper into the mansion, she started to feel a sense of unease. The air grew colder, and she could hear strange noises echoing through the halls. She tried to brush it off, telling herself that it was just her imagination. But when she stumbled upon a hidden door, her curiosity got the best of her. She pushed it open, revealing a dark, forgotten room. The room was filled with old furniture covered in cobwebs and dust. But something about the room made Jessica feel uneasy. There was a strange energy in the air, and she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. As she looked around the room, Jessica noticed something odd. The walls were covered in strange symbols and writing, as if someone had been performing rituals there. But the symbols weren't any she recognized, and they made her skin crawl. Suddenly, she heard a sound behind her. She turned around, but there was no one there. She shrugged it off and continued to explore the room. But as she moved deeper into the shadows, she realized that something was terribly wrong. The room seemed to be changing, morphing into a different place entirely. The furniture disappeared, and the walls started to close in on her. Jessica tried to run, but she was trapped, unable to find the way out. The symbols on the walls started to glow, filling the room with an eerie light. And then she saw them. Figures, dark and twisted, lurking in the shadows. They moved closer and closer, their eyes filled with hunger. Jessica screamed, but no one could hear her. She was trapped in the forgotten room, at the mercy of the dark spirits that had taken hold of the mansion. She knew that she had made a grave mistake coming there, and that she would never leave the forgotten room alive. As the spirits closed in on her, Jessica knew that she was doomed. She could feel their icy breath on her neck, and she could hear their whispers in her ear. And then, everything went black. The next day, a group of teenagers stumbled upon the abandoned mansion. They found Jessica's lifeless body in the forgotten room, her eyes wide with terror. No one knew what had happened to her, but they all knew that the old mansion was cursed, haunted by dark spirits that preyed on the living. Years went by, and the mansion was eventually torn down. But the memory of the forgotten room lingered on, a warning to all who dared to explore abandoned places. And Jessica's spirit still haunted the old mansion, trapped in the forgotten room for all eternity.